Morning, everyone. It is Monday, the 3rd of October. October is typically another bad month on the stock market, but these kind of timings, indicators, I don't pay too much attention to. But as it happens, everything looks super weak anyway. We had a breakdown through the June lows, so I remain short on the Nasdaq, looking for a new low at around 9,800 if we can get all the way down there, but maybe we can't quite get all the way down there, and the buyers will step in a little early. I've decided this morning to take another trade, this time on a Forex trade. So Liz Truss has become the new Prime Minister of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and all of that, and she's come in with some policies that are great for wealthy Tory voters, Tory members that got her elected as Prime Minister, but pretty terrible for the pound. And here you see on the hourly chart when Truss announced big tax cuts and basically all this stuff that's going to make inflation a lot worse, and going to force the Bank of England to step in and continue to raise rates, and just pretty terrible economic policies in my opinion. We had a massive dump, and since then we've got a bit of what I think is a dead cat bounce. So I think we've sort of recovered this level here, but if we look at the RSI, you see this clear bearish divergence here. Okay, so we'll be making higher highs in price on the hourly charts. This is the pound against the US dollar, and lower highs in momentum, and that's typically quite bearish. So both the fundamentals of the pound's likely to weaken thanks to new policies from Liz Truss, and the fact that the dollar, if I'm right about this forthcoming dump in the stock market, the likelihood is people will rush into dollars, and that will force the DXY, the dollar index, up a little. So if the pound is looking weak and the dollar is looking strong, then this should drop off. Now, I'm not going to target the lows at 1.03. I mean, we're approaching parity at that point, but I think here we've got another level of support. So I think I'll target that level right there at about 106, and that'll give me about $300 worth of profit if that materializes, and I've got my stop loss just above the previous high. So we do have a bit of a pullback into a little bit of support here. If it can break down here, I think this trade's going to work out. If it doesn't work out, it's only a small loss, around about $50 US. I mean, $50 US is $50 US, but it's a risky game, and I think if I'm right about the tech trade, I think this pound US dollar trade will also work out quite nicely. Overnight, the Nasdaq has continued to sell off. We're a long way from the open. Things can change, and if things change, then there's a reasonable chance that both these trades will end up being losing trades. But that's the way the technicals are pointing. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that these work out. Okay, thanks everyone. Right, yeah, that'll do for today. I'll record another video at the close.